Hey everybody, DJ Lou here, and it is April 27th, 2020. What's the state of streaming for DJs right now? Let's talk about this. Alright everybody, before we start the video, please navigate down, hit that subscribe button, make sure you ding that notification bell as well. Also make sure to like the video, and please, if you want to support the channel, head over to my Patreon page and subscribe. Now for many, it's been like 6+ weeks since everything started getting locked down, and pretty much immediately a number of DJs wanted to start to kind of just entertain people, shake off those cobwebs, basically just do something while things was happening. So a lot of us started turning towards streaming, and the most natural place to go to at that point was Facebook. And because of copyright laws and all that, Facebook has had kind of an interesting policy over the years. Some years back, they would just outright suspend channels if you publish copyright material. Things seem to start getting a little relaxed. I know that not too long ago, they signed deals with the 3 major labels. And it seemed that there was just a little bit more lax policy with things going on. If your stream stopped, you just restarted again and life was good. But it seems that Facebook policy itself has not so much, eased up, but it's just kind of morphed a bit, because now I've personally have ended in Facebook jail a few times now. The first one seemed to last just about an hour or so. There was no message or anything like that. And actually, the subsequent 2 times I was in jail, things just wouldn't load. It was just an error would pop up, and that was it. That was until Saturday when I decided to try something different. I tried a looped, just rebroadcasting myself saying, hey, go to these other alternative places. It wasn't gaining much traction, so I said, heck with it. Let me just go broadcast on Facebook. Let's see what happens. By the time I hit Rick James, that was it. My stream stopped. Actually, subsequently kind of crashed both my laptops in the same process when things happened, and I was in jail for many, many hours. So as of today, personally, there's just no way I can, put any more copyright material out there on Facebook, with fears that I might not be able to transmit any type of live broadcast, maybe for a month. I mean, that's the way it used to be with Facebook. I don't know if that happens after multiple infractions, but I'm no longer taking any chances with that. And sure, there's a lot of DJs out there who think that they've broken the code if you change the pitch of songs, change the key of songs. Yeah, sometimes you can fool Content ID, but it isn't always the case. I've definitely heard some people, getting trapped even with things like that, even with the really deep remixes and all that. Content ID is a pretty powerful tool. So I think what you're going to see in the next couple weeks is this big decrease in DJs broadcasting on Facebook, just because of the uncertainty of everything that's going on. Their streams could start getting frozen up. Their accounts could be, who knows, even suspended at some point. So what's a DJ to do? Now, one of the big discoveries over the past couple weeks was Twitch. It seems like you could just broadcast over Twitch. Life was good, your stream wasn't interrupted, and everything seemed to be going decent. Until I started seeing a few DJs post up that their channels were just outright suspended. Now, Twitch does have this on their policy, so it's unfortunately clearly there. But it seemed that they were a little bit more laxed at one point, that you could stream with no problems, and then if you were trying to archive anything, almost the entirety of your mix could be muted. But not a big deal if you're trying to gather a live audience. And now it seems that Twitch itself, because of some of these other DJs' experiences, could be foretelling what could happen to a lot of us now. So the next thing that I've personally tried has been YouTube. Now, YouTube seems to have a bit more lax policy, because they'll just monetize over particular tracks that they have agreements with. The problem becomes the red flags, if you want, the songs that have not passed some type of deal for copyright. Now, luckily with YouTube, you can go back into it after the live transmission has broadcasted and go and mute those songs. It takes a little while for everything to process, but the majority of your mix can actually stay up there. So it's an interesting, avenue to take. Unfortunately, I haven't seen the kind of traffic that I hoped with YouTube, and I think, like, when I put up a regular YouTube video, I definitely just see a lot more traction from people coming in on that. From YouTube Live, far, far less. So it's something of an avenue that we can continue to experiment with, and it seems there's at least some legal aspect to it. But, this could be rife with issues, and I personally don't want to have my channel suspended because of one errant song on one mix and then you multiply that by 3, that can have your entire channel deleted. So YouTube, while might be a bit more lax, could also result in a much severer penalty. So that leaves now the one legit source right now that it seems us DJs have, and that is Mixcloud. Now, Mixcloud is based in the UK, and it seems that they tied in some legal agreements in the UK for the rebroadcast of most music. Somewhat similar to what Facebook has with some of their deals, but it seems that Mixcloud, of course, being purely musically formatted, had this kind of focus on this. Everything seems generally pretty legit, and they offer this service right now. It's normally a $15 a month upgrade for this service, but now they're offering not only your audio aspect of it, but also now able to broadcast video. Now it is in beta. It's not 100% right now. Like, you have to be logged in and registered with Mixcloud to be able to chat on things. They don't really have any broadcasts like that you're live on your channel itself. They don't have an alert system yet. Now, I know I've personally sent out some feature requests to them, and they definitely pushed this out early. It seems like this was something they were looking to do anyways, but we're way early to the game on it, and they've even kind of put that in their literature when this came out. But at least there's something legal paid, there's actual royalties that do go back to the copyright holders. So there is a path to take. The biggest problem I see right now with Mixcloud, and this is actually with every service, is getting people over to those streams. The great thing about Facebook is it's a very passive experience. So, you just get alerted that you're live, you click on it, that's it. In order to get to these other places, you have to click on specific links or whatnot. I've tried broadcasting on Facebook to click on these external links. Some do, but a lot don't. Matter of fact, I even had comments in my thread, "Where's the music?" And I'm saying right in the video, go to these other links. I have links on the top of my video and in comments, go to these links. So it speaks to experience that Facebook definitely allows for a much more passive influence to get out in front of people and have them listen to your mixes. I just wish that RIA and the labels would actually come up with a good agreement with somebody like Facebook, because I think this would be a great opportunity for DJs. But we already know this is not going to happen. The Record Industry Association of America has been extraordinarily aggressive over the years against really anything music-wise. Between the cassette tape is killing the record industry. RIA even had the absurdity to try to claim that home recording, just the copying of your CDs to make a personal copy, were illegal. Now, all this got taken care of in the courts, but this is just how aggressive RIA has been over the years. So as of now, I'm basically doing two quote-unquote legal ways for me to broadcast my show. So my shows are Saturdays 5 to 7, specifically at that time because I'm actually on Live 365 Radio via TTT Radio Network. Lee Lowry, big shout out for allowing me to be on his radio station. You actually pay to be able to play on these particular things, again, for copyright purposes. And, it is an outlet that a number of DJs has now taken advantage of on his channel. So again, big thanks for that. And because of that time slot, I've been trying to do the video show as well to, have something interesting and have something interactive with people who are listening. And for now, that solution seems to be Mixcloud. So the best thing I can recommend for everybody is keep on pimping out your Mixcloud page and make sure that you broadcast out as much as possible that you're going live at a certain time. This way, again, it won't be nearly as good as, say, Facebook directly, but you might start building that audience over there. But Twitch, I would not rely on much because, again, that's showing some signs of peril there. YouTube is interesting, but again, may result in something very drastic. If you have 3 violations, the entire channel could die. And of course, Facebook now getting what seems to be more aggressive with copyright broadcasting. Well, that's this update for now. I hope you liked the video. If so, make sure you hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, but don't thumbs down if you just hate copyright. And RIA, thumbs up if you like this video. Hit subscribe as well, ding that notification bell. head over to Patreon and support the channel if possible. And naturally, if you like videos like this and want to see more, check out everything that I have on the station. Be safe and be well, everybody.